Stop, for just a moment. Stop replaying that conversation in your head. You know the one from earlier today or last week. The words are on a loop, your own voice sounding foreign and clumsy. You're scanning it like a detective at a crime scene, searching for the one wrong move, the awkward pause, the word that landed wrong, the joke that fell flat. It's exhausting, isn't it? This constant internal review board that never seems to approve of your performance. If you feel this way, the first thing you need to know is your brain isn't broken. It's actually doing exactly what it was designed to do. Our minds are social survival machines. For millennia, being accepted by the tribe was the difference between life and death. So, your brain is hardwired to scan social interactions for any sign of potential rejection or misunderstanding. When a conversation has any ambiguity, a short reply, a neutral expression, your brain's threat detection system flags it for review. The problem is, this review process is deeply flawed. It's not objective. It's using a script written by your deepest insecurities. This is fueled by something called the negativity bias. We are programmed to give more weight to negative experiences than positive ones. So in that 10-minute conversation, you'll ignore the 9 minutes of easy connection and obsess over the 10 seconds of awkward silence. Replaying the conversation is your brain's attempt to solve the problem, to find the mistake, so you don't make it again and get exiled from the tribe. But you can't solve an emotional problem with a logical tool. You can't debug a feeling. So how do we stop this exhausting loop? We don't fight it, we give it a new job. Here are a few micro actions to begin transforming this habit. They are simple. They work instantly. First, label the feeling, not the event. The next time the loop starts, stop yourself. Don't focus on what was said, focus on how you feel right now. Say it out loud or in your head. I'm feeling uncertain, or I'm feeling a wave of social anxiety. This simple act of labeling creates distance. It shifts you from being in the storm to observing the weather. Second, separate data from story. Our minds are brilliant storytellers. The problem is they often write tragedies or horror stories based on very little information. In the data column, write only what is 100% verifiable, what was literally said and done. No interpretation. Data is, I asked a question and they took a few seconds to reply. Story is, they think my question was stupid, I made them uncomfortable, they don't respect me. You will almost always find that the data column is short and boring, while the story column is a dramatic masterpiece. This reveals the fiction. Third, shift your focus. Assume 90% of their reaction has nothing to do with you. That person who gave you a one-word answer, they might not be judging you. They might be stressed about a deadline, worried about a sick family member, or just plain tired. Your interaction was a tiny blip in their complex, ongoing inner world. Depersonalize it. This isn't about making excuses for others. It's about freeing yourself from the prison of assuming everything is about you. Those are the tools. But now, for the most important shift, the core insight. You don't replay conversations. You decode the unspoken parts. Replaying is a passive, painful loop. It's stuck in the past. It's about blame and regret. Decoding is an active, curious process. It's about understanding and connection. It's a skill you can build. You've been using your incredible analytical mind on the wrong data set. You've been analyzing the words. The real conversation wasn't in the words are just the surface. The real information was in the subtext, the unspoken parts. It was in the pause before they answered. What was that pause filled with? Thought, annoyance, distraction? It was in the way their shoulders were tensed, even while they were smiling. It was in the fleeting look in their eyes that had nothing to do with you, but everything to do with what was on their mind. When you start to decode this, the goal changes. You're no longer searching for your mistakes. You're learning to read the emotional temperature of the room. You're learning to understand the human being in front of you. This shifts you from a place of anxiety to a place of curiosity. From self-criticism to empathy. Your sensitivity is not a bug, it's a feature. You've just been running the wrong software. The endless loop in your head isn't a life sentence. It's an invitation to stop listening to the loud, critical voice in your own head and start listening to the quiet, unspoken world that exists between people. So let the tape stop, slow down, and just listen.